Title: Man finds closure after ex-girlfriend's betrayal. I returned home to find a vacant space where she once was. On the counter was a note stating she had found someone better, someone who was more set for life than I was. It was the biggest mistake of her life, and although we both were hurting, I couldn't help but feel a sense of satisfaction imagining her misery. I even thought people might assume my cousin was my new girlfriend or something. Yabai. I'm leading a goal of 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I truly believe we can achieve it together. So if you could hit that subscribe button, it would really mean a lot to me. We're back with another subscriber email story. If you have a story to share, feel free to send it to Lessons from Life. Whether it's funny, triumphant, or a lesson learned, your experience could resonate with someone else going through a similar situation. People benefit from knowing they're not alone in their struggles. So let's dive into the story. Subject: subscriber story, military revenge and moving up in life. Hey Lessons from Life, I've been following your videos and it's uplifting to see men embracing the red pill and bettering themselves. I think it's time to share my story to serve as a cautionary tale for those still on the fence. I'd like to remain anonymous. I don't need the spotlight, but the story is important. I met my ex, Nadia, while serving in the Navy as a machinist on submarines. I was fit and had a lot of opportunities ahead of me. In 2016, I met Nadia at a coffee shop before work, and we clicked instantly. She saw me as her ideal romantic fantasy. I'm Puerto Rican and Colombian, and I have a strong Spanish accent. 6 months later, we moved in together, and I thought everything was fine until I had to go on deployment. When I returned home, I found my place empty. A note on the counter revealed she had left for someone she claimed was better off. She had made the worst choice of her life. I hadn't given her access to my finances, which had significantly increased while I was deployed. I used that time to invest in Tesla and a clothing venture with a friend specializing in New York fashion. We even got endorsed by Pop Smoke, the rapper, which propelled us to success. 2018 was incredible. Famous artists like Maluma and Nicki Jam endorsed our brand, and by 23, I had bought my dream car, an Aston Martin DB11. As I lounged in my new condo, watching boxing with a model named Claudia by my side, I often wondered how Nadia was faring with her new partner. 2 weeks later, I got my DD-214 paperwork from the Navy and was invited to a Halloween party by my friend. Dressed as the Phantom of the Opera in an expensive suit, I found many people recognized me, which was new for me. While I was grabbing a drink, a familiar touch sent me into flashback mode. It was Nadia, looking great. "Hey stranger, long time no see," she said. I masked my emotions and casually remarked that she looked well. She told me she had heard I was thriving, to which I agreed coolly. As we chatted, she revealed she had recently divorced because the man she left me for had fled after finding out she was pregnant. I couldn't help but chuckle at the thought of him escaping her. She teared up, saying she missed me and was ready to settle down again. Just then, my friend Naim came over and introduced me to her, unaware of our past. I casually mentioned what Nadia had done during my deployment. Naim laughed, revealing he had a fling with her too, which she had boasted about to him. My blood boiled as I listened to her sob story while she still pined for me. As Nadia professed her feelings, Claudia unexpectedly kissed me, catching her off guard. Claudia introduced herself, and Nadia tried to downplay her significance in my life, but her jealousy was palpable. Claudia, realizing who Nadia was, called over her friends, women who liked me or had been with me. Each time a girl greeted me, Nadia's distress grew. Eventually, she stormed out, and Claudia playfully asked if I enjoyed making Nadia angry. Of course I did. Claudia suggested we head back to my place, and I gladly accepted. As we left, I noticed Nadia by my car, taking selfies for Instagram. She was startled when I unlocked the car and realized it was mine. As I opened the door for Claudia, Nadia lashed out, claiming I had chosen Claudia over her. I calmly responded, reminding her of her choices. "You abandoned me during deployment, got pregnant by a deadbeat, and even cheated on me. You're a glizzy gladiator with nothing to show for it. I cranked up the music and drove off, leaving her in tears. I haven't seen her since, but Naim told me I roasted her so badly that she cried in the driveway. So that's my story, folks. Stay focused on your goals. While women may come and go, we'll always stand together as men, overcoming challenges. Men built the world we live in today, and embracing the red pill only adds to the legacy of men who rise above. Cheers to lessons from life. I need to create a savage playlist. I love when I hear about guys leveling up and coming out stronger. It's inspiring. Your success, including the support from big names, is impressive. I recently learned about Pop Smoke and Nicky Jam, and it's fantastic how you made it big in your venture. This blend of revenge and karma shows that leaving you was a mistake. If she hadn't left, would you have pursued those investments? Sometimes, people need to realize their actions have consequences. You did the right thing. Keep pursuing your passions. Focus on self-improvement, whatever that may be: art, music, fitness. Thanks for sharing your journey. Let me know what you all think about this story in the comments, and let's move on to another email.